My name is Christine, and I'm a Youth Services Librarian with Stark Library. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about taking brain breaks. Anytime that you're doing one activity for a long period of time, it can feel really good to take a break, and that includes learning. Giving your brain a break has a lot of benefits. One of the most obvious is helping to refocus attention. Students can really struggle with their attention when they're doing a lot of their learning on a screen. Another thing that impacts attention spans is feeling stressed, something we've all been struggling with lately. Making sure learners take periodic short breaks throughout the day can not only help them reset and re-energize, it can also give their brain time to process and store all the information that they've been learning. In addition to attention, brain breaks can help decrease stress, increase productivity, and even boost brain function. If they're learning in groups, it can also give them a chance to practice their social skills. So once you know that taking brain breaks is really important, how can you make sure that your students are making the most of these breaks and getting all these benefits? Here are some fun activities that you can try. Sometimes you can give your brain a break just by being a little silly. One thing you can do is try touching the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. But then, try talking or singing without releasing your tongue. There are other silly games you can use, just talking and singing. One of the ones that I think is really challenging for my brain is trying to sing the alphabet using words that start with each letter. So, apple, button, cat, dog, elephant, French fries, Gatorade, hangnail, icicle. Give it a try, see what you can come up with. Another great thing to try is working on mindfulness and breathing. These things often go hand in hand. You'll find a lot of resources for this with a quick internet search, but here are two of my favorites. One is called flower and candle breathing. You hold your fists in front of you, and you imagine that in one hand you're holding a flower. Really take the time to visualize that flower. Think of exactly what it looks like, what color it is. Imagine you can smell the flower. In your other hand, you're holding a candle, a tall taper that's lit. Take the time to think about that flame, what it looks like, what it would feel like. After you've spent a few moments visualizing your flower and your candle, take a deep breath in through your nose and really smell that flower. When it's time to release your breath, you're going to let that deep breath out and blow out the candle in your other hand. So you're taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and you're using that visualization to help you make sure that you're getting that air all the way down into your lungs and all the way out again from the bottom. So smell your flower, blow out your candle. This next one is called elephant breathing. You're going to want to stand with your legs apart and your arms dangling loose in front of you like an elephant's trunk. Take a deep breath in through your nose as you raise your arms up over your head. Let the breath out through your mouth as you let your arms drop back down and swing like an elephant's trunk. Let's try elephant breathing. Loose. Breathe in. And out. And loose. I think this one's really easy to remember because that motion really makes me think of an elephant. You can actually give your brain a break without ever leaving your seat. One of the things that's fun is to try different ways of writing and drawing, just to change the pace. Try taking 2 different colored pens or markers, one in each hand. Take a few minutes, you can put on a song, and just doodle. Just give yourself some time to draw, see what you come up with. After you've taken some time or enjoyed a song, take a look at your paper. What did you create? Do your doodles look the same with each hand or different? Does it remind you of anything? Maybe you could give a title to your work of art. Another thing you can try with using both hands and a marker is to take your marker or pen, write your name or a simple word. Do it 2 or 3 times with your dominant hand. That means your right hand if you're right-handed, and your left hand if you're left-handed. Then, switch. See if you can write that same word using your other hand. It's probably not going to be just the same. Why do you think that is? What does it feel like when you're writing with your non-dominant hand? Is it strange? Why might that be? As you can see, I am not left-handed. Sometimes the most needed break can be just getting a little bit of movement and exercise, especially for younger learners. Sometimes just letting them get up and jump around is really what they need. Let them pretend they're on an imaginary trampoline and they need to jump up and down in one place. Or put on a favorite song and let them dance for a few minutes. You can also try some classic gym class style warm-ups like jumping jacks and windmills, or something calmer like stretching or trying a few yoga poses. I like to do an imagination exercise called stirring the pot. Imagine there's a big round pot in front of you. It's full of something gooey and sticky. Get your stirring stick and start stirring that pot. You have to stir the whole thing, and remember there's something thick and sticky inside. So really put your back into it. Swing your elbows, and if you're standing, even your hips. It helps you get that little bit of motion when you're stuck in one place. Another way you can use your imagination is to go on a bear hunt. It's kind of a classic. Imagine you're going on a bear hunt and do all of the activities, including marching across the field, climbing up a mountain, and running in place to escape that bear. There are a lot of recordings and a book that you can find if you want some help remembering all the steps. So as you can see, there are a lot of different ways to take these little breaks. You can find more ideas by visiting our website, starklibrary.org. So if you go to starklibrary.org, you'll find the Learn tab up near the top of the page. When you click on Learn, you'll see a drop-down menu, and you'll find a section called Learning at Home. When you go into this Learning at Home section, you'll find a ton of resources you can use for learning and being creative. You can also use them to give yourself a brain break. One of the best links, I think, for this is down in our exercise section. GoNoodle. GoNoodle specializes in short, move-along videos that are perfect for brain breaks. You could also try playing along with something like Cosmic Yoga or singing along with Bounce Patrol. Both of these are found here in the Fun Activities section. I hope I've helped you get your creative thoughts flowing and your dancing feet tapping. Remember, taking a brain break can help you focus and learn.